part of the show. We're on in 10 seconds, so get ready to have a good time.
Hi, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard. Please fasten your seatbelts, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Hee-haw! You heard the Puerto Rican doorbell there, the War of the World's horns. That means the cocktail show is on the air. Thank you for joining us on this tis the week before Christmas. And to get things started, if you're new to the program, here's what we do. I kick the tires, I light them up. One more sequence happens on Fridays, and a different sequence happens during the month of December. Instead of Leslie removing the condom from her wine bottle, Pee-Pee Santa will fill her wine glass. Hey, Pee-Pee.
Ho, 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 boys and girls. Welcome to... pay no attention to the bitch over in the corner.
Hey, now.
I love this time of year, and boy, do I'm filled with the Christmas spirit. Literally filled with Christmas spirit. So, sorry.
That thing has been really filling your glass the last few weeks. So let's see what happens tonight.
So here we go. It's kind of I need a third hand, actually.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Who doesn't?
So let's just stick with.
All right, hold it up. Hey, hold it up. We want to see it. Hold.
But I put lotion on my hands, and now it wants to slip out, and I don't want to spill the whole decanter. Okay.
Did you hear what she said? She put lotion on her hands to activate Pee-Pee Santa. Wow, you're really going for it.
They were unrelated issues.
Yeah.
I need a tissue.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Ooh, that's extra strong. Ooh. Okay, we start with Keely Ann, and I'm going to read some of the other comments because we have no guests tonight. We're commando, so we're going to just stretch out, have a good time as we do when we have a guest, but we don't have to mind our manners. Has Keely Ann checked in, Ryan?
Yes, she has.
Is this right?
No, it's really not. There you go.
All right. Merry Christmas, GarrForce. I hope everyone's
schnauzer.
You try to read through a screen door, and
it's rough.
It's very small.
Yeah. By the way, your operator did do a nice job on.
Oh, I went to my operator this week and got my. I'm military on this one. I went short. I could join the Marines and not have to get my hair done. Hoorah.
Are you bouncing basketballs off of kids' chests and stuff?
Yes, and I made the bed today, Leslie, and I could bounce a quarter off of it.
That's the way I love a good hospital corner.
I
Folks,
know. I like
nothing else in the world. Having good hospital corners is just aces.
That goes for everything, and especially this time of year, the wrapping has to be really tight around the corners.
What happens if you don't make your bed?
What happens? What?
You don't make your bed.
What do you mean?
I have no interest in
making your bed because you're just going to mess it up again. No.
See, you're not anal like we are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, there's a very famous, I believe it's a commencement speech that was given maybe at West Point, but this was a military individual who was speaking, and the whole concept was make your bed because it puts you in the right frame of mind. You get the day started in an orderly fashion, and the rest of the day is going to follow suit. If you're sloppy when you start the day, you're going to be sloppy throughout.
You're talking to the wrong people, Ryan. I'll tell you what.
Sorry, I know I'm going to wear my shower sandals and my sweatbands when I go to Florida this week in January too.
All right. Listen, you can do what you want, but that stuff drives us, meaning Leslie and myself, nuts. Case in point, today, I drive away from the house about a half a block away, and there's a 2x4 and a piece of PVC pipe on the side of the road. I'm fixated now. I have to go pick that up tomorrow because it was getting dark, and I couldn't do it tonight because I'll get killed probably. But That's driving me crazy right now.
You can use that for your next construction project.
There you go. It's a half a block away, but it's in my
But now it's
purview.
in your, well, and
Yeah.
the fact that it's still out there, because I had to go pick up a can of Michelob Ultra from in front of my hedges this afternoon, and it was cold, and I didn't want to have to be out there, but
Can't have it
I
out
hate
there.
that
No, I'll just
yeah.
fixate on it. Let me get back to Kellyanne. I don't know if we did the full read there. I hope
No, I don't think we did.
welcomes Santa's Yule log. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who else has checked in? Let's go down the list. We haven't
Like
done
my
this in a
Yule
while. Hey, Pee-Pee. Chuck from WRLR, Gurney, Illinois. Give the Schnauzer a nice Christmas sweater. Sure. Greg, let us never forget the kitten would be king of the jungle if elephants were mice.
That's deep. I saw the weirdest animal video, because these days I don't watch animal videos, because more often than not it involves like blood and killing and disemboweling and stuff. This was an elephant that got its trunk stuck on its tusk, and it impaled his trunk, and he would have died of starvation or dehydration because
he punctured his trunk
on his tusk. And so they had to sedate this elephant, pull the it was so weird, pull his trunk off his tusk, and then let him be about his business.
What are the chances of that? That elephant should play the Powerball tomorrow, because the chances of that happening.
There you go. So if you wake up tomorrow feeling less than happy about the world in general, know that there is an elephant who has been saved by having his trunk removed from his tusk.
Straight Talk Commerce has checked in. That's my friend Wayne in Rancho Cucamonga, California. Let's go. This is the time of year that every Schnauzer should be trimmed and tinseled as beautiful as your tree. Yes, Wayne, yes.
Careful with that tinsel, though, if you have cats. Because,
bad.
Sabrina, my old cat, and it was not her demise, but she was walking around the house looking like she had a pull start coming out of her bottom, and it was tinsel. And it can tear up their intestines, so don't do that.
Our daughter is home for the holidays, and she brought her cat with her, and I found a box of tinsel in our decorations, and I thought, no, I'm not putting that up. No.
So we were talking before the show. It is pretty cool that your daughter can come in from out of town with her cat, and the cat and Flynn get along.
And the cat and dog are getting along fine. It's a
Cats
Christmas.
And dogs
it's a
together.
Christmas miracle. Wheatfield, Indiana has checked in. Dale, how you doing? Merry Christmas. And Sammy, that's the mocktail of orange juice and cranberry juice that Sammy has every week. Cheers. Happy Friday.
So Sammy's mom won last Friday, and I have to say, I was going to the post office yesterday, and
wait a minute, before you say anything else, I'm going to put the post office story in a little context here. Yesterday, Leslie says to me, after we tape the pre-board, I've got to go to the post office, and I've allotted 2 hours because I think there's going to be a long line. And I said, you don't know. You really don't know. About an hour later, I get a text from Leslie. I was in and out of the post office in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Right?
Walked in at 2:33, was out, headed to my car at 2:38. I could not believe it. Well,
don't pre-frame.
But those of us who are anal retentive tend to do that. We catastrophize. We worst case scenario things, and then are jubilant when stuff works out like this. And I was so happy, and y'all have a Merry Christmas, and let me hold they were automatic doors, but here, let me get out of your way so you can come in, and golly, it was awesome.
So what's the other part of this?
Like Holly said, it was a Christmas miracle.
What's the other part of this post office story?
I don't know. Is there another part?
You said I went to the post office, and I thought, was that the story?
I think it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took your story.
No. Hey, it's your show. I'm just here for the ride. And what a ride it's been. Yes, 9 years, everybody.
Heading into our 10th year. If you're new to this, like and subscribe here, please. And if you can, please sign up for those premium shows that are twice a week. They average about $1 per show per month. go to GarryMeier.supercast.com, and that will give us the fuel, the juice to keep going. And we want to keep going, but we need your help. All right. And we also have help from Volo Museum, American Elm Apartments, David Hochberg and his team, Buddy Bear Car Washes, and OhYes and Bon Journey. Our house bands, OhYes, will be performing today their Christmas song a little later.
Have I watched the video of Cindy the Blind Baboon? No, but
what?
Scott just asked if I watched the videos of Cindy the Blind Baboon. No, but you damn betcha I will be, as long as like Cindy doesn't get murdered or, you know, or doesn't start taking people's faces off.
Oh, Jesus. Cindy said, plan for the worst, hope for the best. Okay. And then it's a bonus. Yeah,
exactly.
It's going to be shit. It's going to be shit. Oh, it turned out not to be shit.
I'm so lucky.
All right. Johnny from Michigan checking in. I will be in Chicago on December 31st for my 50th birthday. Wow, Johnny's 50. Ursula sent me some homemade cookies for Christmas. Now, Johnny's going to be on next Friday's cocktail show so we can celebrate his 50th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Johnny, who deserves a travel show of his own, because this is a man who on a limited income is able to go to some of the coolest places, and he stays at hostels. He plans for the best, and he gets even better. I think is how his life works.
He needs a travel show. That's his wheelhouse.
Totally.
So good. Debbie, money well spent from the beginning. Thank you, Deborah Dollar. That's much appreciated. And all the people that have been supporting us all these years, thank you. Happy holidays. And we love all of you so much. We love doing it. This is an outlet that I actually need. I don't want to do this, Leslie. Why do I do it?
Because you need to.
I need to do it. I'm going to go after the show in the backyard, sit on a rock, take my shoes off and weep, because that's the cleanse, the full cleanse. Right. All right. I'm going to get back to more comments, but I got to tell you the story since we were talking about we got to have things in order. So about 6:30 this morning, daughter knocks on the bedroom door. Hey, you're not going to like this. Now, the last time she said that with that tone, do you remember when?
No, but that's no way to wake up.
No. And that tone, and it was the last time when I was in New York and sat on the Hershey bar in the cab.
Oh,
we were going on one of those
cream-colored slacks.
And I had cream-colored slacks on, and we were going on that circle boat tour. And so we were all meeting at the dock, and I get out of the cab, and I'm walking up. My daughter and my wife are already there, and I turn around, and she goes, "You're not going to like this." Okay? And
she knows you so well.
Well, who would like having the imprint of a Hershey bar on their ass?
There are some people, I guess.
God bless my mother-in-law, who is still alive at 100 years old. And she took me over to this picnic table. There was a concession stand there, and she asked the person behind the counter for some wet napkins, and she wiped the chocolate off my ass for about 20 minutes. And I'm thinking, if somebody's walking by us right now, but in New York, nobody notices that stuff.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
She could be actually just wiping your keister, and
exactly.
in New York, people wouldn't blink an eye. Yeah.
So here's what she said this morning. The recycling bin has blown over, and there's a ton of stuff all over the front yard.
Oh.
Now, this particular cycle, it was filled to the brim. One of those things where it couldn't happen when it was half full. And so I get dressed, run out there, and there's stuff everywhere. And I'm picking it up. And then I realized the truck to pick it up had already gone by.
No.
Yeah. So it had to have blown over before the truck, and they saw it and went, "No, screw you. Can't do anything now. They're not going to pick it up. It's on its side. They're not going to get out, because it's a one guy thing where that big clamp comes out. He's not going to get out of that truck."
Honestly, well, and maybe where you live, because I actually watched our guy do that, and I don't know that got out of the truck, picked up somebody's blown over recyclables, and then got the clamp on it and dumped it into the truck. So
Well, I hope you tip him well for Christmas.
it wasn't mine, but it was fine to see. And I'm like, kudos
All
to
right.
you.
Well, this one did not.
You
Okay.
are screwed.
So now I got to haul it back into the garage and wait 2 more weeks. And this thing is
thing's gonna
filled
be
to the brim. Yeah.
Is this okay? So, question, everybody: is this when it is okay to put stuff into somebody else's dumpster?
Okay.
Because in our neighborhood, they do my
Okay.
side of the street, and then it takes several hours.
Good. I'm glad you mentioned that because across the street is a good neighbor of ours. And the lid was open. And I thought, well, maybe the wind blew the lid open.
Off
It's attached.
theirs. Okay.
So I thought, oh, great. I can just put a lot of this stuff, maybe not all of it, in theirs and they'll get picked up. They'll get theirs picked up. So I walk over there and I look at it and they had already picked. Now, this is the earliest the recycler has come by in forever. And I'm thinking, this would never
What are
happen
the
otherwise.
chances,
Only when
Brad?
I need them to be later.
Oh, shoot. So well, Cindy says it's okay. Do you go and talk to that neighbor? Hey, knock, knock, knock. Can I throw some of my stuff?
No, we are very close. In fact, I bring their garbage cans down and bring them back up. So it's a whole quid pro quo thing. Yeah, everything's kosher. Because if they hadn't picked it up yet, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't even know. I would put it in theirs. They get it picked up. And,
well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's not court any trouble here. Let's just deal with the situation at hand. Okay, then on that same note, you're walking your dog. You've got that plastic bag of poop in your hand now. Yeah. Can you dump that in somebody's trash?
I've never done that.
You throw it down the sewer grate.
Okay.
This is a man who doesn't make his bed. See?
Yeah, and that's what you do, point. Ryan, right?
Yes, and I've seen the other people when you get shamed, you don't have a bag, and there's people watching. They just pick it up barehanded.
Oh, come on!
Throw it. Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Something is going on north of the Cheddar Curtain that is just maybe they need to secede. Well, 49 states, it's not a bad thing. But Wisconsin, what the hell, man?
God. So now that tone, when I hear you're not going to like this is the second time, and she was right. And Mike, it was everywhere.
Oh crap!
And
were you out there in like your flannel PJ pants?
Pretty much. That's as far as I go with any kind of sweatpants or whatever. I don't leave the campus. But
did you watch out for paparazzi coming by?
Yeah, right.
Telephoto lens.
The pop, yeah. But the thing is, and this upsets our whole mojo to see trash at all, to see it all over the front yard is like, as soon as she said that, I was dressed in about 3 seconds and out there.
Are you like a fireman where you got the pants next to the bed, right?
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
pull them on and the boots.
When she said there's trash over the yard, it was like and she said you were kind of in a deep sleep, but when she said that, I was boom
anymore.
Out there.
She could have yelled fire and gotten less of a reaction.
Yeah. Oh man, okay, maybe you're better off, Ryan. You don't worry about this stuff. Your life is just whatever.
Yeah. I'm working on 4 hours ahead. Some people say, what are you doing next week? We're going to worry about 4 hours.
4 hours ahead. And tomorrow is Hank, Ryan, and Jamie's son's birthday. Happy
actually,
birthday.
Sunday is Sunday. Tomorrow's
but you're celebrating it tomorrow.
Sunday. No, we're celebrating actually on his birthday. Tomorrow's basketball.
Okay, Sunday is his birthday. Yep. And you're going to the Dells, which I think of as an outdoor place.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No, it's indoor water park.
Look, it's Ryan. People have been begging to see some Ryan.
I haven't had the camera on for a while. No, it's indoor water park.
You've got camo on. We can barely see you.
I do. So
that's a camo joke. Sorry.
Okay, here, while you're on, I'm getting a lot of people asking me, why doesn't Ryan do the Wisconsin report anymore? And I've been explaining on the show that you've got, 4 regular jobs. You do this. And that's why. But you're welcome to do it whenever you feel comfortable to do it.
We'll get back to that probably in January. I can put some stuff together. We'll work on that because there's plenty of There's plenty of things going on up here.
I sent Ryan a story today. This guy
He's blinking out some sort of warning or like
Right.
a message with his eyes, like the those war hostages. Yeah. Help me.
I sent Ryan a story because it reminded me of Ed Gein. This guy that worked at Harvard got busted. He was in their medical lab, and he was sending pieces of cadavers, selling pieces of cadavers to people.
Yeah.
What? Really? And
How to make a buck.
They said one person bought some skin and had it made into leather and did it as a book wrap. And he sold somebody's face to somebody.
Wow. That's so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you think you have dark thoughts, you're not even close to what's out there.
You know what, though? I saw an Ed Gein in the making recently. I was working at an art show, and this family came by, and a little boy was carrying a skull with him. And the mom explained that, like, he adopted this skull at Halloween, and it's become his best friend now. And the boy had to show me that the jaw moved. So, and he was carrying it around and it was like his his security skull, his plushie, if you will, with no skin. But yeah, this kid was, and that's all I could think about is, yep, there's an Ed Gein in the making right there.
The worst Hank held on to for weeks was a toilet brush when he was younger. We bought a new toilet brush, and that was his friend for a while. So he took the toilet brush everywhere.
Did it talk to him?
He was probably 3 maybe, but he took it in the mall, and we'd have to get
oh my God.
his diaper. Oh yeah, because we just put a video together for a thing in a class, and we made sure we had the video of him and the toilet brush. So
at the mall.
Yep.
Oh God.
So is it wrong that I walk around with Santa then?
Yeah. No, you're fine. No, that's
I don't know.
normal.
These days, if you went to the mall, you might see even weirder stuff there. So
yeah, you're lucky to see anybody at the mall, let alone carrying a toilet brush. So they're not going to complain.
Oh my God.
All right. So I'm going to say something here. Should we do more comments? Do we have more comments that you'd like to put on?
Yeah, let me.
Because I want to make a comment about something. I want to get your reaction because I might sound cold when I say this.
Now, you've had a cold this week.
It finally went away.
Okay.
Whatever that was. Oh, Brian Sheridan was going to be on to talk to us and introduce the piece that we're going to play from OhYes, but he's got some kind of virus. And I just saw that health professionals are noting a surge of a norovirus called winter vomiting disease. Have you heard about this?
No, but it does not sound comfortable.
No, it spreads through contaminated food and water. Well, those are the 2 main things you'd be taking in.
That would be.
Make sure you wash your chicken.
Yes, I always do.
Winter vomiting
disease.
It's a disease. Okay.
And have you been hearing about a lot of people being sick?
Yes. And I'm seeing, well, we talked about this on one of the shows this week. These days, when you see somebody wearing a surgical mask, you don't know whether they're sick and trying to protect the public, whether they think that the rest of us are infected and are trying to protect themselves from us, or whether they're just up to no good and wearing it as a disguise. Yeah. It's so hard to tell.
Pick one, yes. Now, last night, they found the body of the shooter of the Brown University massacre last week. Right. He was dead in a storage locker. And they had a press conference. And tell me what you think about this. These press conferences where they have everybody remotely or directly associated with the case standing there, and they all come to the microphone. And they start,
Deputy Commissioner Barbara Smith. That's B.
And they all start stroking each other for the work they did. And I'm thinking, isn't that your job? Kind of. I'm sorry, but it would go on. We want to thank. They did such a one. I'm thinking, but that's your job. And the guy killed himself, and somebody, how did they find him how did they know he was in the storage locker?
It was a homeless guy who gave a tip to a Redditor or somebody on Reddit. It was so convoluted. It wasn't exactly like what one would consider CSI kind of police work. It was a couple of
It's one of those things that fell into their lap.
Yep,
yeah.
kind of.
And you got the governor of the state of Rhode Island. You got the mayor of the town of Brown University. And they're all getting up there and they're pretty much just patting themselves on the back. And I'm thinking, I'm sorry. Listen, if every firefighter that goes on camera, and they should every day because they're doing that crazy work all the time, you don't see them, well, I did a great job.
Well, imagine if we did it with surgeons. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Here comes, I just completed a quadruple bypass.
Yeah.
The patient is making great progress here. We expect to have them out of bed within the next couple hours as they get out of recovery.
Yeah. And I'm getting the impression that a lot of people are just trying to grab some camera time because they kept going on and on, like the governor of the state. Like, well, this is good for me. I'll get reelected on this. It had that feel. But here's the real irritating part. Then they open it up to questions from the press. The press doesn't have a microphone to go to.
Bingo!
So you hear.
Thank you. And
yes, that's true.
oh,
What did somebody get a microphone to these people?
And with that, or these are spokesmodels out there now for all practical purposes. The question is, how did we find killer? Like, if the person responding would at least acknowledge the question.
Repeat the question.
Thank you.
They
But
never do.
don't.
This has been going on for years. Has no one figured this out? Apparently not.
2025, kids.
Yes. You have a question? Yes, everybody should do that because it's very dangerous. You have no idea what they're talking about.
7.
Yeah, right. You have 20 minutes. What? It's really amplification.
Thank you.
I went through this with our daughter's grade school. They put on plays, and I think I've told the story.
Oh.
They did Guys and Dolls one year, and they worked real hard. They rehearsed for weeks. We go to see the play. You can't hear one frickin' word on stage.
No.
Because they're kids and they don't project.
Right.
So we're sitting there, can't hear anything. So after the play, you know me, I gotta make a comment to somebody. I go to the director of the play. Oh, first of all, it's set in New York, and he had a gigantic backdrop that said Times Square.
Oh.
I said, it's Times Square, New York Times. That's why it's called Times Square.
This is
Really?
like the PVC and the 2x4 down the block. I can imagine you're already at like
somebody's got to raise their hand. Otherwise, this crap continues. And these press conferences have been going on like this for years. Yes. And you should all do that in about 15 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be very bad. What did he say? So I said to the director, we couldn't hear anything. You need microphones. It's the 21st century. There are microphones. What is with this thing? And these people on these award shows that either lean all the way into the microphone, which is a very good microphone. You don't have to lean in, or they don't know how to use the microphone. And these people make their living using cameras and microphones. Right. That's a very good question, and I'll have to tell you the answer in a few minutes because something related to that is coming in. It's very, very important. All right. What does Straight Talk want to say? I love you so much, G. I do not care who knows. Wayne and I have become very close friends. Do you want the rest of us
to leave the room for a little bit?
I got to say, Wayne and I, I visited Wayne earlier this year. And I visited Wayne because I went to the Richard Lewis Memorial.
You don't have to make excuses.
No.
I'm kidding.
But I'm going to something else here. That's where I ran into Albert Brooks. Albert Brooks and Rob Reiner were the closest of friends.
Yeah.
And so
we're finding that out this week.
Yeah. I mean, that story.
Yeah.
Jesus. What's going on? It's December. This is the month that God gave us to disconnect from everything. 1 month. That's all we ask for Pee-Pee Santa and our drinks and our gifts and
my
the
God.
Magi and the
Did
myrrh.
I pee him out already?
Wow, you drained him.
Oh, oh,
Mm.
oh,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh.
I think we've got like prostate issues going on.
Yeah, okay.
Did you run some eggnog through there?
I did not.
He tried eggnog at my request last year and he got clogged up.
Yeah, it looked.
That's why I said that.
It had a crime scene feel about it. Yeah, that was not good.
This 1 month where we just want to watch those classic movies and the classic songs and weep when we think we should, which is a lot because you start remembering people that aren't here anymore from your family. And it's a very tough month just for that, let alone when craziness enters in. And that's what happened last weekend. It was that shooting in Australia and Jesus.
Crazy.
Give us a month. We just want 1 month out of 12.
And then I can ask, who's Andy Williams, Gary?
What's that?
Then I can ask, who's Andy Williams?
Who's
Gary?
Andy Williams? Ryan doesn't know. That's fine.
A woman asked me this week, so how is widowhood treating you?
Wow.
She meant well, but
yeah,
it's like,
but
oh God, at this time, and I kept it together until she walked away, and then I started crying like a baby. But it's like, hey, it's all kind of wiggy this time of year to begin with. Got to be careful.
Yes, yes,
And
we're all very fragile, and just give us this 4-week run of drinking and visiting and no arguing, and then we'll go back to the craziness next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
That's
Because
well,
you were saying like you've got a juju going right now that you think has the potential to carry us into 2026. You're a positivity that you're
I decided
embracing?
I'm gonna because the last few weeks that triple super moon run kicked my ass. I think it's darker at night than it's ever been. I don't know how that computes because it's dark. I don't know how you can go darker than dark, but it seems darker this year. Maybe it's my thoughts, but I'm thinking, what's happening? But those 3 supermoons really did it.
You're not gonna like this, Dad, but
yeah, right. You're not gonna like this. And I thought, oh my God, I sat on a Hershey bar again. What the?
But I'm in bed. How did this happen?
Yeah. Oh God, I just don't want to start the day like that. I mean, it was nothing in the long run, but it's just that tone. That's the second time I've heard it in the last 10 years. That Hershey bar thing, though, what are the chances? Why would somebody leave a Hershey bar in the backseat of a cab? What kind of moron would do that?
You know, all you got to do is go on to YouTube and you realize the fact that you don't run into more of them on a daily basis is just sheer luck because they are out there in droves.
Yeah, that's
true. What I'm going to do is just put a Hershey bar back here.
We went through that. I'll just leave a Hershey bar because I'm an idiot. That pandemic is funny to me because how long did all of us of a certain age use payphones? And after you put that dirty piece to your ear and mouth, and then if you had money returned, you put your hand in the slot and there was usually Google in there. And we survived. And suddenly we got to shut everything down for 2 years because there's a virus. We've been immune for a lot of reasons over the decades. That's not going to kill us.
And to some degree, perhaps the fact that we are living in such antibacterial times that it's weakening us. So you know what? Go out there, eat some dirt, folks.
Right.
I mean,
lick a door handle.
Touch a stranger.
Hank likes to eat icicles off the roof.
Oh, great. I'm sure that tile, that roof, those shingles don't have a lot of toxins.
And with that, though, you can tell how healthy your roof is by how much grit is in his icicle.
Yes,
if there's too much grit, then it might be time to get a bid on a new roof. See?
Ryan, how much of the icicle do you let him eat?
I don't police it. I just let him do whatever he needs to do.
Just
let him
wait.
finish, Gary.
Just let him finish. Why ruin the kid's little mojo?
That's right.
So you're going to the Dells indoor water park.
Yes.
And you've got a bunch of other things, not on Sunday, but he's got other activities that he wants to do.
Yeah, he's got basketball games. He's got his laser tag birthday party. And then at the Dells, of course, you've got to go to all the arcade games, with all the tickets and get all the junk prizes and all of that. So
right, you do skee ball. You get 10,000 tickets, and they give you a comb.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Good
I
times.
told him I'd buy him 10 of those. If we just buy them on Amazon, don't spend the money there. I'll buy you 10 of whatever's in here. But that doesn't work. So
all right. Well,
and I got to go
birthday.
pick up the birthday cake on Saturday. So we'll see how.
Is there a theme to the cake?
Capybara. There's a capybara on the cake this year.
So we haven't lost the love for capybaras. Do I still have any capybara stickers?
Not. He took one of his stuffies to school today because they had a what's the name of that Tom Hanks movie? The Christmas movie.
Castaway.
No, the Christmas movie with the train.
Polar Express.
Polar Express. They had a Polar Express day, so they decorated the room and they all watched it. And I brought 3 gallons of chocolate milk and they made hot chocolate.
Oh, that's cool.
Hot.
We got it.
So, but Henry doesn't like hot chocolate, so.
Oh, Jesus. But he likes chocolate milk.
He does, but not that chocolate milk, Gary. It's not OhYes, darn it.
Oh, jeez.
God. This kid,
we would
man.
have had to bring 8 of those glass bottles in to get 3 gallons, and I'm not bringing that in. So we bought the cheap
This is
stuff,
one of those
Dad.
things where, like, if you got reincarnated, what would you want to be? And I'm thinking, I want to be Hank.
Henry Corcoran.
This kid, I'd have a bitchin' bowling ball.
Yep.
I'd have a cool dog.
Yep.
And
you'd have a toilet brush birthday cake.
There you go. I should do that.
best friend
That's
who's
not
a
a
toilet
bad
brush.
idea as a surprise.
Yes.
They don't ever talk back to you, those toilet brushes. So you've got that going for you.
And there's no house rules because he's a single kid. As he said, I don't want brothers and sisters because then there's house rules.
Solidarity with that. I was the firstborn, and I told my parents, "We're good."
Mm-hmm.
They
We're
didn't
good.
buy it.
They
continued.
They continued 5 after. Yeah. So you buy OhYes. This is a dairy in the Midwest, and how much is the
They
chocolate?
deliver it.
How much is it? They do in glass bottles.
They do in the cooler. I don't know what is $3 or $4. I don't know.
A bottle for a quart.
Yeah, it's a quart. It's cheaper than if you got it at the Jewels, so it's a little cheaper. But they just deliver it on Tuesdays, so you plug your order in and the chocolate milk shows up.
Might be why Ryan has 4 jobs, but
yes, to afford the
That's
chocolate
just-
milk. That's right.
But
And
Ryan
that's
installed a new dishwasher this week, and his neighbor helped. And in payment, he gave his neighbor 2 Brewers
Brewer
tickets, which barter is good. I like barter. That's the way the country started with the American Indian.
I didn't set it up because I already asked him 3 times this summer to help me. So I figured the favors were over. So I refused to ask. So Jamie did.
Oh, but you still burdened him.
I did, and his wife said, "Don't worry about it. He'll help you." I said, "I'm not bothering him again." But long story short, I have a new dishwasher.
And a Brewers game, just a random game.
Yeah, he'll give us whatever date. I don't know.
That's
if Jamie
good.
was here, she could tell you how many days till opening day. I don't know how many days till opening.
That's a good trade, though. I like that.
Yeah, and he's very meticulous, so he had to make sure it was level and it was all square. That's what I want.
Good thing he's in your orbit, because you'd have it lopsided and
100%.
You don't care.
With that, I bought this other cheap dishwasher and it fell apart, and 100%.
And then before he left, he made Ryan's bed. I don't know. It just happened.
But it's a good day when someone else makes your bed or the bed's made and you go, "Wow, this is pretty nice." But I still don't. I still don't do it.
Okay. And you have 100 pairs of shoes stacked somewhere.
I do. They're still at my parents in Illinois. I thought, wait, maybe I should go down to the basement and look through those, but I haven't done that yet.
Who's got time?
Who's got time, right? Yeah,
so while we're at this point, why don't we preview what we're going to give away at the end?
Yeah, and let me
get ahead of that, and then we're going to show some pictures.
Yep, we got the videos too, and we got Project Canine Hero, so we got a lot.
Whoop, whoop. So
what do we think we want to do for a phrase? And I'll get that loaded up.
We'll think about that for a moment here.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan, sorry, before we say anything, Leslie, OhYes eggnog, according to Ride the Slide. Have you tried that? I'll bet that's really good.
I don't like eggnog, but
Jamie here we go. Ryan doesn't like coffee. He doesn't like eggnog.
No. Jamie drinks it. It's thick and it's great. It's just not my style. But I do want to try Tom and Jerry's again. We made those as my dad as kids. We didn't drink the alcohol in them. We just had the batter, which is basically egg whites and something else, and we put cinnamon in it. That's what I want. I don't want eggnog, but it's almost similar.
Yeah.
Once again, if they could just sell it in 8-ounce containers, that would be.
That's all you need.
If I see you, Leslie, while we still have it captured, I'll put it in a container and bring you an 8-ounce shot of eggnog.
That would be just perfect, and I'd be good for the whole year through. So
there you go.
We're going to start with some Bon Journey gear and OhYes gear because they are our house band, and we love them so much. There will be a little bit of musical accompaniment coming up from our house bands. In addition to that, we've got the sticker, we've got the bracelet, we've got the special edition Brian Sheridan sunglasses still. And
X-ray spec.
Well, kind of thinking sunglasses, aren't those a summer thing? But if you're anywhere where there's snow.
Yeah, you need sunglasses all year. The sun hopefully comes out often wherever you live, maybe not in the north as much. But you need them when that sun comes out and there's snow on the ground. Oh my God.
Burn your retina. We've got some Asian paratroopers, those cool little parachute guys that you can throw off a balcony somewhere.
Because we're diverse.
We are. What else do we have here? A little party favor.
What is that? Oh, that's a blower?
Here, I'll blow on my personal one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's one of those. We've got some sore muscle jelly that was recommended to us from Terry Savage and her friend. And I got to say, this stuff really does.
Yeah, I mean, we can't say anything more because it's a thing that you put on your body. But
it is a CBD-based product, once again.
But we have used it, and
your own discretion.
That's what Terry said when she first used it. And then she told me about it and sent some. And then I asked the person who makes it, can we give some away? She said, sure, I'll give you some samples. And you have any kind of muscle ache, you put that on there the next day, gone ski. Yep. At least that's our experience.
Tracy from Wisconsin, our ball licker mama, sends
Lick
us
those
this.
balls.
So wait, isn't Tracy, I think Tracy's responsible for Pee-Pee Santa. And I'm sorry, I should keep better track of all these insanely generous gifts. But I mean, dude, what a dude.
Well, that's primo right there.
Yeah. This cool little keychain that I got from the Toy and Game Expo this year, but it's also got like fidget things where you just pop these things back and forth with your fingers when you're bored. What happened to fidget spinners?
Yeah, they had their day.
I guess they did. Some fortune-telling fish, a GarrForce t-shirt, and mind you, I cover my eyes, I reach in. Some of these are unusual sizes because this is our overstock, but this one should please because it's an extra large. You can either wear it if you're a large person, or you can wear it as a nightshirt if you're a smaller human.
Yep.
We've got our special edition GarrForce magnets. Thank you, Ellen Delinka. And finally, the prize that started it all. Her very own wine condom.
All right. So should we do a holiday word or phrase?
That's hashtag Santa. That's
hashtag
easy.
Santa.
That's easy. I can spell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag Santa. Put it in the queue. And then
It's always
Ryan will
like-
hit the button at the end of the show and give all that stuff away.
You know, kind of inside baseball, Ryan uses voice to text a lot. So
And I don't read them.
no, he never checks them. He does not do the edit. You know that there is now the option to edit your texts.
100%.
It does say that they're edited, but that's okay. Not Ryan. Oh, hell no. And so every time he sends us stuff, it can be a puzzle.
It's like it's on the Soul Train scramble board.
100%.
And he's
75% of the
unapologetic.
time, I have to text him back. What did you just say?
What the hell are you talking about? Right. Because, well, on top of that, everything that happens to Ryan up in Wisconsin is like cuckoo town to begin with. So you don't know, am I really reading what I think I'm reading,
Or
even
did-
after
did-
I've
Right.
used the
Or did the
scramble?
voice prompt do its own thing?
Golly, so
But he paid
Hashtags
what
it.
for gas this week, Ryan?
25.
How much?
$2.25.
Oh, that's a nice
Wow.
price. I'd like to get.
Yep.
I'd like under
And
the
that was
tree.
no specials. That was no discounts. That was straight.
Under the tree on Thursday, 5-gallon cans of gas.
yeah.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
bingo.
You're saying gallons. You're looking for at least 10 there, huh?
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, the tree's close to the fireplace, but I'll just wrap it in tinfoil.
Yeah, that makes it safe.
Yeah.
By the way, got a notification from our gas company that apparently if I smell gas in the house, I shouldn't light cigarettes and candles and I should call them. Who could have imagined? But yeah, they sent me a very special insert about this whole thing about smelling gas and not doing stupid stuff around it.
Really, all these
So
companies
grateful.
have really downgraded us to idiots,
You are
especially
you
the
are a
news
moron.
operations.
Yeah.
If you don't have to go out, don't. Well, why the hell would I go out if I don't have to? Stop saying that.
I
My
smell
God.
gas. Here, let me light a lighter and see if I can't find
And then they'll give the temperature. It's going to be a high of 10. Bundle up. Really? I was
Thank
just
you.
going to go out in my t-shirt and shorts, but thank you for helping me.
They do think we're stupid.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
on the other hand, they're out there. So, oh well.
All right. Well, not all of us are stupid. I'm
You want to do
smart.
sponsors next?
Yes. And then we'll play Oh Yes.
Yep. Okay.
How do you want to start, Ryan? What slide do you have? These are the apartment buildings that are under new ownership and management, the American Elm Apartments in Elmwood Park, Illinois. And oh, they're nice. 1 and 2 bedroom, spacious apartments. Look at that. That's that. So there are so many good things about these apartments. The walking distance to the train, we've been talking about that. If you don't want to drive, it's always good to just walk to the train. Restaurants, you got the underground parking. You don't have to scrape your windshield after an ice storm. That's nice. The restaurants, the shops, and just everything that you would want in an apartment. And you control the air conditioning and heating. You control it, not the landlord. In these multi-unit buildings, you ever lived in one? March 1st, they turned the heat off, and September 1st, they turned the air off. It's a different season now.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm cold, I'm hot, but we can't do anything about it. That's not going to happen at the American Elm Apartments. You want to schedule a showing? You can do that. There's the number, 773-205-8300. And mention the Gary Meier show to get the first month of rent free. Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't
How
that nice?
generous is that?
That's very generous. Very nice. What's next, Ryan? That is the Volo Museum we're talking about here, soon to become a national treasure. And when it does, you're going to have to wait in line because people are going to go, oh my God, this is incredible. It's about an hour from Milwaukee, hour from Chicago. That's where Hank Corcoran got his bowling pin at the Antique Mall. And Leslie didn't even make it to the Antique Mall because she was so absorbed touching an iron lung and the A-bomb
Oh,
that she
golly.
didn't have time for the Antique Mall.
No, there was so much to see, including the escape boat from Captain Phillips.
Yes,
And
the giant
and-
whistle.
Oh, it does look like a giant whistle. I thought Garry was crazy, but no, he was observant.
Well, you still think I'm crazy, but I at least
Well,
was right on that.
good crazy, yeah.
Titanic exhibit, the reptile, Jurassic Gardens, the antique
Some of the
cars.
okay, how cool they attention to detail. You can see the dinosaurs breathing.
Wow.
That's how cool the animatronics are on these
Yeah.
dinosaurs. And I was there with a friend, and it's like, wow, I don't recognize a lot of these dinosaur names because they have replicated dinosaurs that weren't discovered until the 80s. That's why we in school didn't know about them because, well, because we're older than that.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
I want to have Jim, the curator, on next month and go through some stuff again because he's amazing. He's a tall drink of water. He's what, 6'10"?
7,
6, 8, 10?
something like that. Yeah.
Because he's in a band too, and a very good band, according to OhYes and Bon Journeyed. And I saw a picture of them on stage, and Jim was about 1.5 feet. Well, he was standing next to Brian Sheridan from our bands, and
Right.
Brian looked like Hervé Villachez.
And wasn't he
Brian's
dressed?
not short.
No, he's what would be considered an average height
Right.
male, but wasn't he Jim, that is, dressed like Svengoolie
Yes,
as well?
he was.
Okay.
The national treasure Svengoolie. So we're going to have Jim on again soon, but volofun.com to find out. Have a private party there. 60 some acres, open 362 days a year. Really cool. And the cars from movies and TV shows,
Oh.
the Museum of Cars, that's how they started as an auto museum, and they're still doing that, but that's just one part of many acres of things.
You know, bring your checkbook because you could buy a car while you're there. They've got the price tags right there on them. And so you want to take home like a vintage Mustang, you can take home a vintage Mustang.
Yes, volofun.com. And Team Hochberg, they'll save you money. Mr. David Hochberg there, he has saved money for hundreds of the viewers and listeners of my programs, and he can do that for you. They'll give you a free consultation. He'll run the numbers you have and say, well, this is your monthly nut. And you can't beat that with a free consultation. Those are the numbers on the screen to call. A lot of people have, like I said, gone through David's company and are very happy with the results. Very happy. Does your car have some goo? Go to a Buddy Bear car wash in the Chicago area. They have many locations. They're adding 5. Some are in the suburbs now. Give your car a bear hug at Double B. Got the good vacuum cleaners there. You got to have the good vacuum cleaner because stuff gets underneath the seat and between the seats, and I hate that.
And as we mentioned on the premium shows, once again, if you guys can subscribe to those premium shows, we would so appreciate it. But as our little gift to those people who have joined on our subscription level, we're going to give away a coat, a Buddy Bear coat here in the coming
Big winter
weeks.
coat. Nice
Yes.
warm coat.
There you go. GarryMeier.supercast.com.
And we'll do that in the coming weeks after Christmas, right?
Well, because once again, I was expecting to spend 2 hours at the post office. Instead, I was there for 5 whole minutes. So, yeah.
Why do you think that is? I mean, it's the week before Christmas, and all through the post office, not a creature was stirring.
Not even some mouses.
Not even people.
Right. Well, okay. So with that, it got me to thinking what we've talked about, one of those little thought experiments that we've had in the past. How is it that 10,000 people don't show up at Jewel at the exact
asked this,
same?
and people have criticized me for saying that. You should know the answer to that. Well, what's the answer? If there's a metropolitan area, say, of 3 million people,
Right.
why do only a few hundred, say, show up at the main supermarket, not 5,000? Why? We got to get
How
the
is it that
cockroach
we
guy
sort
back.
ourselves out?
The cockroach guy would know.
Yes. Oh my God. We need to have him, the bat on a treadmill. Folks, if you haven't seen the bat on the treadmill episode,
No.
check it out.
That was
man.
worth the price of admission right there. I was at a movie once. I was the only person in the movie theater. How does that happen? In
Right.
Chicago, a gigantic city, I'm the only one that decided to go to see this movie. That's a weird thing to me, but everybody thinks I'm crazy when I bring it up.
know the answer about your post office, at least up here. When you get off shift, you go out and smoke a little marijuana in the parking lot. So
Oh,
That's what he witnessed this week.
they
that'll
couldn't get out
happen.
there quick enough.
This might be why one of my insurance premiums has not reached its location.
Well,
But
that's true. Yeah. Oh,
on
well.
top of that, hey, it looks like marijuana is going to be reclassified here.
About time, right?
It's going to be Schedule 3, not Schedule 1, so it'll be treated well because they started.
Well, everything's about this. Cash.
Come on.
Cash is king. Cash.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I think 5,000 people show up at the one dispensary down the block at any
Yeah,
given
right.
time.
There's
Lots of other
where they
dispensaries.
congregate. Yeah.
That's where they.
All right. Let's do this. Let's play OhYes.
Okay.
And then come back, show some pictures. Leslie will do some stories. We might have to notify the affiliates that we're going to run late. But let's play OhYes and their Christmas song. What do you say, Ryan?
There you go.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. Well, you better watch out, yeah, you better not cry. You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. Well, you better watch out, yeah, you better not cry. You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays. Santa Claus is coming to town. 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 Santa Claus is coming to town.
Matt, Brian, Katie, Tyler, Doc. The addition of them to this show has just been wonderbar. I really can't stress enough, and I think I have many times over the year how much I've enjoyed not only their talent, but their friendship. So thank you guys and Katie for all of that.
How lucky we are.
I know. That was an organic thing.
And all
Brian,
of you folks, too, who join
that's
us
it.
every Friday.
Top of the hour. Leslie, you're going to have to wait 15 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks for stopping by The Loop, FM 98, WLUP Chicago.
Every time he does that, Ryan plays that little segment, that's when I worked all nights at this radio station in Chicago. I get really kind of nostalgic and weird. Because I remember
choked up too.
Well, this is the holidays. You have a few drinks. You're sobbing most of the time. I don't know. I just yeah.
So,
wow. Okay. Where were we? You're going to say something.
So grateful. No, just that I'm just so grateful for all of you folks who join us here every Friday.
Yes.
And if you don't see us live on Friday, check us out on YouTube. And please, as much as I'm grateful, can you please tell your friends too to check us out?
Yes, because it's a giant deep end pool of podcasts, and we're just trying to swim along as best we can.
So, do you want to do stories or?
I want to let's show some pictures. We haven't.
Okay,
let's
we haven't done that.
Project Canine Hero. We haven't done the.
You want to do that?
Do
that first.
Yes.
Hang on.
Yeah, let's do that because this is an incredible organization. Tennessee he has this sanctuary for dogs that retire from the TSA and police departments around the country because there is no government program to take these dogs in after they retire. They would go to a shelter and then hopefully get adopted. But if they don't, you know what happens there. Ryan, who is the featured dog here?
Canine Hunter was taken to a shelter as a stray in Des Moines, Iowa. Shelter workers noticed his high ball drive and contacted a trainer who adopted and trained him in narcotics detection. He went to the Wyoming Department of Corrections in October of 2014 and was partnered with Garry, also depicted here, on June 1st, 2015. Since that time, they worked together as a team, routinely conducting narcotics searches in penal institutions ranging from minimum security work farms to camps with maximum security facilities. Hunter earned an outstanding narcotics score top dog for the USPCA Region 14 in 2016 and 2019. He was diagnosed with cancer, and we have honored to cover his treatment 100% for the remainder of his life.
Yeah, that's what Jason does at the sanctuary in Tennessee. So if you can contribute to what he does, that's how he functions. He has calendars, the calendar here, and other items to purchase. So that helps keep these dogs for the remainder of their lives. He takes care of all their medical stuff, as Ryan just said. ProjectCanineHero.org is where you go for that.
Canine Hunter would have been good in that story that we had this week about that institution. I think it was in South Carolina, where a drone made a deposit into the prison yard that was intercepted by the correctional officers. But it consisted of steak, crab legs, Old Bay seasoning, pot, and cigarettes. That's it.
Yeah, it was like a Wisconsin relish tray.
It really was. The only thing missing was the kidney bean salad.
There you go, the radishes. All right, let's show some pictures. All right, what's this?
This is
this is that butter thing.
Oh, okay. I sent you a different picture of this. We talked about this on
better
yesterday's
one here
show.
so you could actually see it.
This place is Stu Leonard's, I believe, out of Connecticut. It's a regional thing, and they dip ice cream in melted butter. Now, I guess to some people that sounds awful, but I like butter. I like ice cream. You don't know until you taste it.
Right. There you go. And that was always like my parents. Have I had this before? Did I like it? Well, I don't know. So just take one bite. If you don't like it, you don't know.
Don't prejudge.
Exactly.
Leslie prejudged the post office. She was dramatically wrong.
And they were charming as hell. Golly.
Yeah. So that's
still. Well, and butter's gotten a bad rap. Butter's not.
I love butter. I love my
moderation,
toast.
Kids. Yeah.
I love my baked potatoes slathered in butter. Yes.
Speaking of your toast, How's the bread machine doing this holiday
Cranked it up
season?
yesterday. This
Did-
cranberry bread, I toasted it today, is delish. But here's the thing, I started it about 2 hours before my daughter came in, so it would time out. So when she walked in, the aroma.
There you go. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That's
You're so
our-
June Cleaver.
I
It's-
am. This is it. This month, I got to get this month to make me happy. Otherwise, it's all downhill in January.
Okay. I
Pee-pee's
refilled
still going?
Santa a little bit.
Pee-pee's really.
I refilled
Okay,
it.
we're going to talk about this maybe on
Mhm.
Tuesday's show. This surgery that guys are undergoing that have breasts.
Yes.
There's a whole thing. We'll talk about that on Tuesday.
Well, especially
program.
where you've had massive weight loss. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah, so
it's
that's
the
coming up
reality.
on Tuesday. What else we got, Ryan? Okay, here's a decoration that this is a palm tree.
Well, of course it is. What else could it be?
Right. You got to just kind of sit back and take a look before you light that thing up. Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
Yes. All right.
Grandma.
Oh, I posted this. I love this. I love you so much. I don't know how I could ever live without you. Is that you or the liquor talking? It's me talking to the liquor. That's the theme of the GarrForce cocktail show right there. I got some bad liquor in me? Hope not. All right. The inflatables. Be careful where you put the valve.
Oh, Lordy. Rudolph.
Yeah. There's Grandma.
What do you think?
below.
That's 60s, 70s?
Oh, it's got to be 60s.
60s.
Looks like, yeah. Grandma
Even
blowing-
possibly 50s with the
Right, blowing up the reindeer.
tablecloth there.
There you go. And oh, this is nice. A stocking stuffer and a stuffer of other stuff. This is to get your package in a nice pouch.
Oh.
Yeah,
Push-up bra for men.
it's a push-up bra for your penis.
Well, and once again, kids, if you're a premium subscriber, you know that we went in depth this week on jock straps. We had quite the jock strap discussion. And once again, the ugliest thing that a human male can have on their body.
Right. It's usually an old man
Aside
with
from-
a white face mask because it's too cold to take in the air to his lungs. So they put that jock strap on. It looks like a jock strap. All right, get earth tones. Okay, they say this is what we're going to look like in 25 years because of our sedentary ways with what we do. That's the human in 25 years.
Watch your posture, kids.
Look at that.
Posture is everything.
Ugh.
Great.
AI
Varicose
model depicts us.
veins.
Yep.
Good. And that model right there is 22 years old. That's
Yeah,
what's
exactly. And what else? Yeah, the kids just taking a break with their candy cigarettes when they're really stressed. Candy cigarettes were so huge, and cigarettes were just applauded when I was a kid. Everything about them was good. Candy cigarettes, it'd be like having candy heroin. It's the same thing.
Oh my God. My little injection kit. That would be so
Yes,
cute.
same
Oh.
thing. All right, what else? This is like a little sled. That's the handle to this little sled that I guess you kneel
Yeah.
What?
Right.
on. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's
You
the
go
mini
down-
bob. Come on.
It's a mini bob. Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody thought, hey, that design,
Well, it's the sled for the loneliest kid in the neighborhood.
right. Okay.
Oh my.
Got a couple
Oh.
here. This one we've had for a while.
Oh yeah, this tree farm is getting a lot of flack for spraying these trees because they say when you get them home, some of that flecks off, and it's not good if you have pets or whatever. I remember flock trees when I was a kid. That was a big deal.
Yeah. And you know what a lot of I miss too is where people would, and you had them in your office when we worked together at a certain radio station, and that's where people would use the stencils with that flocking to
Yep.
create those window displays, and you do not see those anymore
I
because
do have
there's probably
stencils. I
something
do have
dangerous.
spray snow, and I'm going to stencil up. I'll show you my work.
There you go.
All right. I love
And I have
stencils.
one more ahead of Leslie's stories just so people can visualize.
Okay, you're going to have the story about this.
Okay, so with that, let's go straight to it if I can find it. Okay, so here we go. A family in Colorado fought their homeowners association and won the right to keep their 28-foot inflatable Santa Claus. Dora Flores and her family were stung several weeks back when they received a letter from their HOA calling the massive Santa excessive in height and therefore in violation of neighborhood standards. The Floreses decided to take matters to the court of public opinion in this case with an online campaign to let Santa stay. And it worked. A new letter from the HOA arrived this week apologizing for their initial reaction to this 3-story Santa, giving the Flores family the go-ahead to reinflate him throughout the holidays.
I want to see a 3-story nativity scene. I want my Messiah to be 35 feet tall.
You know, and here's the other thing, kids. Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, Mary and Joseph, they were just they were residents who were going to take care of a census situation. That's the Christmas story. I'm not saying anything else. Anyway, right. A teacher in the Philippines is under arrest and likely out of a job for making one of his students eat a cockroach. The 52-year-old grade school teacher in Manila is in trouble with the law for forcing a boy in his 7th grade class to eat the crunchy bug after catching that boy harassing a female classmate. Well, turns out 2 wrongs do not make a right. The teacher is now facing charges of abuse and is likely going to get dismissed from his post.
Didn't our bat guy say that the Philippines, that's the country that really eats bats? They're really into eating bats. Remember?
You know, was it in the Philippines?
Yeah.
But anyway,
I remember he said Philip because they have giant bats there and they eat them and it's cool, they think.
Well, more importantly, it does seem like some nasty ass justice to make a little shit heat up. Yeah, but no. See, it's never good.
Yeah.
Have him write. It turns out these days you can't make a student write like 100 times. I shouldn't harass my classmate. I shouldn't. That is considered abusive.
Okay.
Anyway, really? Okay. One more. A man in Florida who crashed a stolen BMW convertible swears he did not take the car. He was simply teleported into it moments before the vehicle crashed. Yep. Shortly after, the car went missing from a park in Volusia County, where the owner had left it with the keys inside. That same car spun out of control after being clocked doing over 100 miles an hour. The driver explained to first responders about that whole teleportation issue, but ended up getting charged with grand theft auto nonetheless.
And that would fall under my re-amended Third Amendment, where the cops can taser these assholes. This one gets some paperwork too, but they got to taser the bejesus out of this guy.
Wait, you're doubting his story?
No, not at all.
He just got...
All right, Ryan, you ready to push a button?
I am. Give me 1 second.
There we go. Who's going to win? Who? Tom. All right, tell Tom what to do, Ryan.
Send your mailing address either to 773-888-2157, or you can email Garry Meier Show at GarryMeier.com, and Leslie will go down and wait 2 hours at the post office to mail your package.
Next week, it's seriously, I'm going to be in there. I will grow a beard because it's going to take so long to get through.
We'll talk to you premium members on Tuesday. Here comes the cannoli down the aisle. It's delicious and complimentary. Please take it. What about the schnauzer, Leslie, as we get ready for St. Nick?
Technically, this is our Christmas show, so flock that schnauzer.
Flock it. Flock the hell out of it. Leslie doesn't put cookies out for Santa. She puts out a urinal. Three in the
Wait,
green
one more
and
time.
red.
One more time.
One more time. Go, Pee-Pee. Go, Pee-Pee. Go. Pee-Pee.
Oh.
Three in the red and green because it's Christmas. The GarrForce, the Voice of the Globe, America's podcast. We have landed.
We have landed.
55610, search 1, French, 7 about.